Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Danial bin Abdul Rakib from 82 to 3D. So in this video, I'm going to present about how to manage and to maintain the soil fertility. So first of all, we will talk about the content of this video. So the firstly is the content of this video, which is we will talk about the characteristic of the soil, and secondly is the management. We will determine and discuss about how to manage and the method to control the soil fertility. And thirdly is conclusion, and lastly is reference. So let's talk about the soil fertility. What is soil fertility? Soil fertility is the ability of a soil to sustain plant growth by providing essential plant nutrients and favorable chemical, physical and biological characteristics as a habitat for plant growth. Soil fertility is one of the most important soil characteristics for crop growth. Crops require nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium and other nutrients at the right level to grow properly and yield well. Fertile soil retain moderate to high level of the nutrient needed for the plant growth and good yield. Okay, so first of all, I will talk about the first method, which is soil identification. One of the most important things to maintain the soil fertility is this first method. It is because it includes the visual examination, the latency, toughness, dry strength, organic content and shine test. And based on the size of the soil, it can be several types of soil, which is gravel, sand, silt or clay. And besides, one of the most important things to do to maintain the soil fertility is to ensure and to know what is your soil type, which is each soil type has its own method to improve the soil in order to get the best form, grow and survive in the certain types of soil, and incorporating plenty of organic matter every year. So we have discussed about the first method, which is soil identification. Next, we will move to the cover crops. So what is cover crops? Cover crops is will help feed with the decomposing leaf from the crops, hence improving its fertility. Decaying cover crops provide nutrients to your soil that are required by the plants, while the roots allow the oxygen and air to penetrate the soil. Recommended cover crops are legumes that provide nitrogen to the soil and grass that improve the soil structure. And what is cover crops? Cover crops can be broadly defined as any non-cash crop in addition to the primary cash crop. These crops has the potential to increase the soil organic matter and fertility, reduce erosion, improve soil structure, promote water infiltration, and limit pest and disease outbreaks. So last but not least is minimum tillage. This is the process of planting crops from year to year with minimum soil disturbance. This will increase the amount of water in the soil, since continuous tillage is exposed moist soil that will undergo evaporation, thus reducing water amounts in the soil. And minimum tillage also ensures that the organic matter the soil is allowed to decay and increase nutrients. This improves soil fertility. Continuous sowing of the land weakens the soil structure that makes the soil prone to the soil erosion. So we have discussed all of the method, and we will see the picture of the methods. So for the first method, as you can see it beside of this picture, and me personally I have done this soil identification in the laboratory. And I would like to say thank you to Dr. Mazatul for guiding me to do this lab. And secondly is the picture of cover crops, and the cover crops that we can use is, for example, is mustard tree, alfalfa, rye, clovers, buckwheat, cowpeas and radish. And lastly is the picture of a minimum tillage, which is a simple tractor and the attachment of the disc. So in conclusion, there are many ways I will conclude that soil maintaining for the soil fertility is very important for the farmers, especially for the major crops farmers, which is oil palm, paddy, cocoa and rubber. And I hope in future there will be more methods and technique to control the soil fertility and maintain the soil problem, and to control the soil problem. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for watching.